go to North Carolina. Winnie, welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic.
Thank you. I have a problem with mice in the engine of my Camry. How do I prevent the mice from getting there?
That's a great question. I've had this with mice and critters and squirrels. I mean, literally, about 6 months ago, I had a Mercedes here that had an air conditioning problem. And it turned out to be wires that had been chewed by critters that got under the cover and made a little nest there.
That's right.
I think, I don't know the answer to that, Winnie. I really don't. If someone's listening, and here's the challenge, what can you do under the hood of a car that is parked on a carport and is open to critters that get under the hood and chew? And we have had in our service shop over the years squirrels that got into glove compartments of Mercedes. I remember vividly that we dropped the glove compartment open and whoo, there was the squirrel's nest. So, Fred, welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. You got an answer for the squirrel problem?
Yeah, Bobby. I had two problems with one with rats and the other one with squirrels. The one with rats did not involve an automobile, but it did involve electrical wiring.
Wow.
And the other one was with squirrels, and it was definitely automotive problem.
Right.
And both problems I solved by using mothballs, and I put them in a pair of my wife's pantyhose.
Okay.
And hung them various in the automobile case. Well, this was actually an RV. I talked to you about this once before, but hung it around the motor, and it solved the problem. And I would think that would work very well for this. Now you want to get the stinkiest kind of mothballs that you can, and hang them around where the problem area is. I hung it all around the engine, and it seemed to work very well. The problem I had with the rats, they were field rats. They were getting into well, it's a long story, but a sewer plant operation that I had, and I put that in there, and it stopped the rats from encroaching in that area.
So the bottom line then is get the most pungent mothballs and put them in an old pair, one that your wife gives you.
Yep.
And make sure she's not in them.
Yeah.
and put that in the car. I would warn anyone that you can't just put that under the hood of a car because you've got hot exhaust.
Right.
And so that's a real challenge. And, Fred, I guess the question I would have, because I have such an astute smell, I don't smoke and I'm sensitive to smell, can you tell me, now in the motorhome, you've got a lot of wheel well room.
Right.
But in a car, you can't use a wheel well because.
Well, I had two problems with the car. One was a car, and the other one was the RV.
Okay, where'd you put it with the car? Where did you locate
I put it right beside the problem was in the area of the alternator, and I put it there, and it seemed to solve the problem. I don't know if that was rats or squirrels or what. I suspect it was squirrels.
How did you secure it? And then we'll move on.
I just took the pantyhose, if you know, or have long legs, and I just tied it around the wiring.
Okay.
And if I was going on a long trip, I would remove it.
Got it. Great idea. I really appreciate you calling and sharing that information because that's not the first time that I've had that question. And I thank you so much. We'll take another call.